All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rachak. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that do rule well at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. To USA Shalom. And this is going to be a quick in-transit lesson. It's been meditating on walking in the spirit more and putting off the flesh. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. And we have a grace period. This is a time of grace that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai has given us. Okay. And within this grace period, we have to constantly examine ourselves. Are we doing this too much or that too much? Are we walking in the flesh more than the spirit? And if we're walking in the flesh more than the spirit, we have to what? Walk in the spirit more. And how you really walk in the spirit more is by loving your neighbor, loving your brother, your fellow yoke laborer that's laboring with you. It says what? Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. So the greater thou art, the more humble that individual should be. Like the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing. And we have to what? Serve one another. Serve one another. Yahushai displayed that when he walked the earth. Okay? He was serving one another. He was serving the disciples. And also, he was healing people and doing different miraculous miracles when Yahushua was on the scene. All right, so our mindset should be what? Loving one another and serving one another. We're servants, right? So we have to serve one another. Verse 14, for all the laws fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. Right? So, we have to make sure we're not, tearing a brother's spirit down. This is verse we have to make sure we're not consuming one another. We have to make sure we're not destroying one another. This is verse 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. And how you walk in the spirit? By loving Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai with all your heart, mind, and strength. By loving your neighbor as yourself. Okay, those that's doing the will of the Heavenly Father, those are your brothers, and we're supposed to love the brethren and have fervent charity amongst ourselves and each other. That's how you walk in the spirit more. And by doing that, you're going to put on the fruits of the spirit, because it's going to show. Keep reading down. It says, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right? The flesh war against the spirit and vice versa. we're in these bodies right now, right? These chains of darkness, and we go off. These bodies that we have are they just want to go off, you know. That's why we have to fight the good fight of faith, and put the flesh in subjection. I'm saying we, because I'm talking to myself first and foremost. Verse 18, but if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. No, it says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, right? All right, unbridled lust, adultery, and doing wicked things. That's of the flesh. Verse 20, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. That's of the flesh. It says what? Envyings, murders, drunkenness. And if you hate your brother, what? You're a murderer. You're in the spirit of Cain if you hate your brother. Drunkenness, constantly getting drunk, whether physically or spiritually. People drunk off the wine of Babylon and these different philosophies. Or people just getting drunk to the point they're not sober-minded physically. Okay, people doing idolatry, worshiping other idols. There's only true living power. His name is Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. Strife, wrath, seditions, heresies. That's of the flesh. It says envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings. Right, in that the spirit of Bacchus, reveling and wine and revelry, partying, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have told Salaka, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So that means what? We have to put these things off. We were once walking in this right here. Is listing a bunch of fleshly desires and fleshly ways. And we have to come to the conclusion and be real with ourselves. We were once taking part of living like this. But through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai, we repented. Yahweh Bashim Shai quickened our spirits. He made us alive. Alright? We were once in darkness, but now we see. Okay, he invigorated our spirits. Refreshed our spirits, made us alive. He quickened us through the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 22. This how you know you walking in the spirit. But the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance, which is self-control. Against such there is no law. And they that are Mashiach have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts. So we have to crucify our affections. We have to crucify the flesh with the affections and lusts. Verse 25, if we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. All right? So we have to put on meekness, temperance, put on peace, keep the unity amongst us in peace, have peace within ourselves, put on joy, even though we're subject to payments, even though we're at the bottom, we still find joy. Why? Because these scriptures comfort us. Love, that's the first thing on the list, love. You're going to love the brethren, you're going to love yourself. Faith without works is dead. You're going to have faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh by Shem Shai. You're going to have faith and works. Gentleness, you're going to be gentle. Goodness, long suffering. We're going to what? Bear each other burdens. We got to bear our own burdens. All right. It says, let us not be desirous of vainglory, which a lot of people are desirous of vainglory. All right, which that's a form of foolish pride. We shouldn't be provoking one another and envying one another. If a brother have a gift or a talent in this area, you know, we shouldn't envy that brother, okay, or provoke that brother. Yahweh Shema Shah is dealing with everybody, and he gave what? Certain gifts and talents to all the brethren. We just have to know our gift and our talent. All right, and it may take time to know your gift or talent that Yahweh Shema Shai has given you. Lord willing, we just continue in the lot that Yahweh Shema Shai has given us. All right. So I just want to do this quick lesson. Just been meditating on the spirit more, man. You know, when you operate in the spirit more, Yahweh Shema Shai deals with you more. You see more spiritual things. Your conscience is clean and pure. All right, you want a clean conscience? Well, guess what? Love your brother. So with that, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Quadash, Shalom.